of the highest thing that you guys have been asking me is to show you alternatives where you can publish your books. So the amazing thing today in this video is that I'm going to be showing you how you can start publishing your book on Google Books. So Google Book is an Amazon alternative. Even if you have your books on Amazon KDP, you can still take those books and publish them on Google Books. If you've not met me before, my name is Delphine and I've been a self-published author for the past 7 years. I've published on many different platforms including Google Books. So today I'm going to be showing you everything you need to know, the reality of how you can start publishing and making up to $300 a day on Google Books. If this is your first time hearing about Google Books, I want you to put it in the comment section that this is your first time. Google Book is a platform that is owned by Google themselves, and when you publish your books here, Google actually pushes out those books. Because Google is competing with Amazon, they push all their new users. So this is something that you can start publishing here today. So now, why is it very necessary? Why is it very important that you should publish your books on Google? So if you look here, you see that Google has more than 3 billion users. Just to give you a perspective so that you can understand who these 3 billion users are, you know, the world, only about 5 billion people actually have access to internet. And so 3 billion of them, they are here on Google. So when you publish your book here, it's an amazing thing because your book is able to go to more than 75 different countries. And these people, this total, more than 3 billion people will be able to have access to that book. So it doesn't mean that all these 3 billion people are going to buy your books and read, but they are on this platform and Google is going to be promoting your books to them. Now that we have an idea what Google Books is, I want us to start by doing research. You know, for those who have been here for a long period of time, you know that I use Publisher Rocket for my research. And when you do your research, any book that is selling well on Amazon is also going to do extremely well on Google Books. So you can do your research with Publisher Rocket and still choose the same book and also publish it on Google Books. So I want to show you a free way that you can also do research. You can come here where it says all and then go to bestseller right here. Look for where it says books right here. And now when you scroll down, you'll see all the books that are doing extremely well. Look for something that you're interested in. Just as I said before, if that book is here as a bestseller on Amazon, then it's also going to be a bestseller on Google Books. If you do your research and you create a high quality book, then you are going to sell very well on Google Books. So just take your time and look here. For example, this is Atomic Habit here. This is a very good book when it comes to personal finance. And then just scroll through and see if you can find any book that you like. I just wanted to show you this alternative and how you can also do your research here for free. So another thing that you can do is to come here to Google Trend or Google News. I've seen so many videos on YouTube telling you that you can go ahead and go and look for any trend that is trending and then you create that kind of book. But the disadvantage with that method is that it's something that is trending now, and after some time that trend is going to die down. So overcomers, be very careful that, you know, that's how when I just started with drop shipping, I use method like this, and then at the end I'm not able to sell any product because I was following the trend. So make sure that you are looking for something that is evergreen. And what I like to do is that I come here to where it says explore right here. So I'm going to type my topic here and then I search. Assuming that I want to do something on personal finance, I'm just going to search like this. And now we can see the growth rate for personal finance. So it tells me that it's something that is trending, and it's not just trending today, but it's trending for a long period of time. So I can change it from here and take worldwide, and I can also just come here where it says past 12 months. I'm going to change it here and just take like past 5 years. Take a long period of time so that you'll be able to determine if it's something that is always trending. And looking at this, you will see that it's something that is actually always trending. So it's something that you can publish your book in. And now one secret that I always like to use is that when you are publishing a book like this, Overcomers, know that it's a high quality book that you want to publish. You don't want to put something out there and then at the end you don't sell, or you waste your time and create a book and then at the end you are not able to sell that book. So make sure that you are doing your research and taking a book that is evergreen. Evergreen just means that it's selling throughout, just as we've looked at this particular one. Sometimes you look on Google Trend and you see some books that are going up, going down. So make sure that you avoid those kind of things because it's not going to be selling throughout. Now let's say that we've determined that we want to create our book on personal finance. Now let's go ahead and create this book. There are many different ways that you can do your book. You can outsource and look for someone to write it for you. It's possible. You can also write write it yourself if you have the knowledge. But one thing that I want you to know is that before you write any book, make sure that it's trending and you are a little bit at least knowledgeable in that area, just so that you'll be able to put in some of your own experience in that book. So now another thing is that you can also use AI. Thank God for AI that we have now. You can use AI to also write your book. The one thing that I always tell us is that use AI as a foundation. AI is just a tool. You are not using AI to write your complete book, because imagine that you go to the shop to buy, imagine that you go to look for some books and then you see a high quality book that is written, you know, by someone professionally, and then you see another book that is written with AI. Just tell me, which one are you going to pick? Of course, you are going to take the highly professional book. So now, even as you are using AI, AI is just a foundation. AI is just going to give you ideas. You are not relying on AI. You already have this knowledge. You are writing a book in an area that you actually have some knowledge in. So now what you are going to do is that, you know, if you can go to ChatGPT and use ChatGPT as a foundation, but I personally use this tool called Designer. It's actually designed for this purpose so that people can use it to write their ebooks, and you are going to see it overcomers. You will be amazed. So this tool Designer is actually designed for ebooks. So if you come here, you will see that the price is $327 per year, and if you are buying it per month, you are going to pay $29 per month. But guess what, overcomers? I have this special offer for us. Now you have to click on that link down below to be able to get the special offer, and from the time you click on it, it's going to last just for 8 hours. So just make sure that you click there and get it. Now you are going to pay just $27, and this $27 that you are going to pay is for a lifetime. So it's an amazing deal. I will encourage you to get it. If you ever want to actually publish high content books, then go ahead and get it. You are going to see how the tool works and you are going to be amazed. You can actually also create your audiobook here. So let's just go ahead and click here. Now you see ebook format. That's the format that we want. We are just going to click here, and then there are different formats. So on Google Books, you can actually publish your book as EPUB, or you can publish your book as PDF. So I'm just going to come here and use PDF. Just follow me step by step. Now you come here and then you select just like that. Now these are different things that you can do. So if you have the link to your book, so for example, let's say you go and you read an article on Google, it's talking about personal finance, and you want to take that link to just use as a sample to generate your book, you just go ahead and do that. So now if you have something, maybe you have already written a text, which is always good too. If you write your text, right, now you are going to use your own understanding. You are going to write it in the way you write, so it's going to make it personal. Now when you bring it and put it here, AI is also going to use your style of writing to be able to write your book for you. But now what I like to do is that you can come here to where it says use word genie, and I'm just going to click here just like that. Now I'll come here to where it says theme, and I'm going to select my theme. So what kind of thing do you want? Maybe you want it educational. I want it for business, so I'm going to take that. You know, just go ahead and choose marketing. Choose anything that you want. You just go ahead and choose it. The way you do that, you click here on next. Right here, now I'm just going to say let's start. Now I'm also going to come and I'll click here. So overcomers, right here it wants you to pick a niche. We have said personal finance, so I'm just going to put personal finance there, and I'll click next. So these are different sub niches under personal finance. It always put the first one that you put right here, personal finance, and then it put different niches. So you can go ahead and just choose the ones that are interesting to you. Make sure, so for example, this one is talking about teenagers, or maybe I want to do like side hustle, personal finance, or freelancer. Whatever you want, you just go ahead and choose it here. Then you go and click next. This is how simple it is. Now for the audience, who are you writing for? So let's say for example, you want to write it for single moms. Now you might think that is so niche down, but overcomers, the more you can niche down, the better, especially as you are starting as a beginner. When you niche down, imagine a book on Amazon or a book on Google Books that a single mom is looking for, and then they just see like personal finance or single mom. It's going to minister to them more than a general book that just say personal finance. So that is how you can actually start niching down, so you can start having more sales. When you do that, you just go ahead and click next. Now it's going to suggest many different titles for you. Go ahead and choose any title that you like. So now for example, let's just take this one that is talking about a single mom's guide and now I'm just going to go and take next. Now, how do you want it? They'll ask you different kind of format: informative, educational, encouraging. So you just go ahead and choose the one you like. I'm going to take inspirational, and then I'm just going to take next. So now see what happens. This is where it starts to happen. Now you see that Word Genie has given us titles, given us chapters for our book. So look at the title right here, and then it has given us up to 10 different chapters. Now you can go ahead and read them. You'll be amazed. Now just go ahead and click next like that. So what will happen is that Word Genie is going to generate this book for us. It's going to take its time, and if you look here, you see it's generating. Overcomers, one thing that I want to tell you is that sometimes, you know, there are so many people out there who are like microwave Christians, right? We know this is something that already exists, and now I've come to realize also that in the make money space, and especially in the online space, there are so many people who are microwave money makers. It's like they just want to make a book, they just want to do something very quick, they just want to use ChatGPT, write a book very quick, and then publish it online. Overcomers, the more you keep doing things like that, the more time you are going to be wasting. You need to be able to sit down, put in some effort, and then you are going to create a high quality book. When you create this book, that's not all. You also have to put in some effort to market this book online, and I'm going to be showing you everything. I'm going to be discussing the things that you need to do to be able to actually start selling your book so that you can make up to $300 a day. Wow. If you look here, you see chapter 1 is already ready. It's talking about embracing the journey. Then if you come here, you see chapter 2, chapter 3, chapter 4, and it keeps creating. And Word Genie is going to go ahead and create all our 10 chapters for our book. Overcomers, is that not amazing? I want you to go ahead and put in the comment section that this is amazing. So Overcomers, now it has not even finished. If you look here, you see this is our book. It is so big, and you'll be so surprised when you try this. So it's still not even done. It's going to generate all the entire chapters of the book. So now what I always do is that I'm not just going to come here, even though this is already so good, very high quality, because designer is actually designed for this particular purpose. So I'm going to come here, and I'm just going to come, and then I'll copy this. So I'll go ahead and copy my entire book. Now what I'm going to do is that I'm just going to go and open a new window. If you have your Word document, you go ahead and just put it on Word. I will just come here in case you don't have Word. What we are going to do is that just come here and then go to a document just like this, and then open a new document, and then go ahead and paste your entire book right here. So what happens is that what I normally do is that I'm just going to come here, I'll copy my entire book, and then I'll paste it on a Word document. But let me just show you something. If you come here and then you continue, you'll be able to choose a template for your book, and then Word Genie is going to do everything for you, and you are ready to publish your book. But I personally don't take that approach because I don't want AI to do everything for me. So assuming that you have your entire book right here, in this case I just copied just the first chapter just because I'm demonstrating, but you are going to copy your entire book. So what I want you to do now is that go ahead and read this book, Overcomers. It's going to take a little bit of time, but you are going to have a very high quality at the end. If you choose to just download and publish your book, you can still do that. But what I personally do, I'm just going to come here, and then I'm going to put in my own experience. So before you are writing something for single moms, maybe it's because you're a single mom, or maybe you have some experience when it comes to this area. So go ahead now and make some changes. Now maybe this single mom is battling something. Now you just put those experiences. Maybe you know some other single mom who has gone through something. You go ahead and put it. Your book has to be encouraging. It has to be emotional. So put in those emotions so that when somebody is reading the book, they will actually feel it. They will actually be able to take action, and that is going to actually impact their life. Remember, when you are writing a book like this, you are not just writing a book to make money. That's not the purpose. The purpose for you writing a book is to transform a life. Now make sure that this person is going to be able to live from that pain and actually get the solution that they want from that book. Now that is how they are actually going to also give you good reviews. So when you are done with your book, the next thing I want you to now put it in an ebook format. So let's go to Canva and just come here, and then you go ahead and type ebook. So when you type ebook, Canva is going to bring so many different ebooks here. Just look and see if there is any format that you are interested in. Let's say for example, we just go ahead and take this one. Now Overcomers, what you are going to do is that you are just going to customize this book. Go ahead and copy whatever you have in your text. So I'm going to come here, copy my title just like this. Then I'll go back to Canva and then I'm going to put it right here. So, and as I put that, I'm just going to adjust it, reduce the size, and make sure it meets my need. That's how easy you can do it. So now another thing that I'm going to do is that I'm just going to come and do like that throughout my entire book. I'm just going to come here, copy this, go ahead and go back to Canva and then put it right here. So I'll do it throughout my entire book. Like here, let's say I don't want this picture here. What I will do is that I'm just going to copy this and then I'll paste it here. I'll bring it here where this picture is. I'm going to bring it here and then I'll remove the picture and I'll delete the picture just like that. And now you can actually still use the space to write your text, but I actually want the picture, so I'm going to go back and leave the picture there. So what I'm going to do is that because I want to change this picture, I'm just going to come here to element. So let's say it's talking about money. Maybe this single mom is introducing herself right here from the beginning of the book, and then she's talking about how she navigates life with her children. So you can just come here and look for photos and just put it here just like that. So you see how it looks. And then here, this one just matches perfectly. But just go ahead and change the images, change the graphics, use any graphic that you want. You can just always come here. Let's say you want to talk about how she navigates her business. You can just come here, take a picture like this and put, you see this woman here with this one on the phone. So you go ahead and create the book that you desire. So just go copy everything and bring to this template. Now let's assume that I want to change the colors. I'm just going to come here, change it to any color that I want, just make it my own. Overcomers, it's just the time for you to now design that high quality book that you yourself you will read, and so that you'll be proud to tell people that you are an author. You'll be proud to tell people that you have this book out there. So you can go ahead, make any changes that you want, any colors that you want to change, you go ahead and change those colors just like that. So after you are done with your entire book, what I want you to do is that you also create a cover. You make sure that your cover matches your vibes, right? You put your title right here and then you also come here. So you can go ahead and look for images that fits your whatever thing that you are talking about. Let's say for example, want to take this one and put it here for our image, for our book cover. You can do that. And also you can just go and create a new design from scratch. Let's say for example, I want a different design for my cover. I'm just going to move it up like this and I'll come here and I'll just put book cover. So now I can just come here and take any book cover here. Let's say I want this book cover. Now you can go ahead and change the titles, change everything that you want, and now you can put your book title right here. So now I've just made something here like a cover. It says Delphine Tamukong, my name, the single mom's guide. Now you can put your subtitle under here and then this picture is right here. Look at how cool. So you can just go ahead and do like that and then you create your complete book. When everything is done, Overcomer, now this is what you are going to do. You just come here to share, you come here to download. Now you change this PNG to PDF standard. The reason why you are taking standard is because you are going to post it online. Now you go ahead and download all your pages right here. So everything is going to be downloaded and then you have your ebook right here just like this. If this is something that you are struggling with and you really want somebody to hold your hand to help you step by step, I've put together an entire course called Overcoming Publishing Academy. I'm going to put the link down below so you can go ahead and check it out. And also if you are struggling in any way and you need any support, I'm going to put a form down below that you can go ahead and fill that form out and I'll be able to meet with you one-on-one and I'll be able to help you overcomers. It is time for us to take action. It is time for us to change our lives. Don't sit and struggle on your own. You can get help. So go ahead and fill that form and I'm going to help you. So now that we have our book, now this is what I want you to do. Go ahead and come here and get started. And then you are going to be able to create your account here on Google Books. So just as I said before, this same book that you've created here like this, you can still take this same book and post it on Amazon. You can also make an audio copy for this book and publish it on ACX. So these are different places that you can also publish your book. And Overcomer, if you are struggling, just go ahead and check my course Overcoming Publishing Academy, where I'm also teaching you how to translate your book into different languages and take that same book and you'll be able to make like 5 different streams of income from this one book that you are creating. So after you've created an account, it's going to bring you here. Go ahead and create your profile, fill in, link your bank information so that you'll be able to get paid, and then go ahead and fill your tax information. And now what you are going to do is that you just come here, click here, and then get started. And now you are going to be able to upload that book that we just created here. It's a very simple process. Just go ahead and upload your book step by step and you'll be able to publish your book. So congratulations on going through this journey. Now, in order for you to be able to create realistic amount of money, one thing that I want you to know is that make sure that you are optimizing your book. You are using keywords that as people search, they are going to be able to find that book. So put in some effort. You know, I'm showing you this. It's taking a very short period of time. And one thing that I want you to know is that I have been doing this for the past 7 years. So my ability, the way I do it, it will be a little bit different from you. Put in some time, learn the skills and overcome, as this is going to change your life. You need to learn how to do it. Then after you've done that, you're not just going to publish one book and expect to start making $300 a day. When you publish your book here, you're going to have 70% of the amount of money that you make. So assuming that your book, the price of your book is $10, then it means that you are going to have $7. So if you sell 10 books in a day, then you are going to be able to make $70. So start first of all by setting those goals for yourself. How can you start? By selling 10 books a day. Then after that, you can improve yourself. And as you start marketing your books, you cannot just create your book and put there and expect that you are going to have all the money. You know, you start marketing that book, create social media account and market those books. Now you'll be able to make that money. And of course, now you've just done one book, you've learned the entire skill. Go ahead and do more books overcomers. And after you've gone through all of those, the sky is your limit, because you've understood the entire process. You already have the skill. No one can take it away from you. So overcomers, if you have watched this video to the end, I want you to put in the comment section that I am making it by God's grace. So go ahead and put in the comment section, like this video, give the video a thumbs up, and then subscribe and become a part of the family if you have not yet subscribed. So go ahead and click on the next video and I'm going to see you in that video. Love you all so much.
I'm an overcomer by God's grace I rise.